Here on NBC Sports Boston, and Celtics were down 20 at half. Obviously came back to make it single digits late there, but when you go back to it, Scal, what was the difference in this game?
I mean, I just think it was a terrible second quarter. Like, I keep going back to that second quarter. You get outscored, was it 42-14, and you had an 8-point lead going into the second quarter. You let go of the rope, and then now you're on the road, and you're sort of pushing a stone uphill, and that's like you let go for just 1 second, they came out a couple threes, and then Knicks responded. Like, you have to play perfect when you get down like that. So I think the second quarter came back in and really bit us.
Chris, your thoughts on tonight?
I was going to let Eddie go because I'm only here to talk about Ugo.
Okay, fine. Eddie,
okay,
then, yeah.
Well, last game, it was the fourth quarter. This game, it's the second quarter. So we got to figure out how to play a complete 48-minute game, or however long it takes, whether it be overtime or double overtime, triple overtime, however many minutes it's going to take, but at least start off with 48 minutes of playing the right way and not letting go of the rope at any point in time. I mean, 15-2 fast break points, that's effort. That's not getting back. And then when we talk about 21 offensive rebounds and you get out rebounded 53-37, I mean, how are you going to win games like that?
Yeah,
it's going to be very, very tough sledding to win games like that. So you have to clean up some things. And, I think, I don't want to overreact to 2 games, right? Because this is a new squad, right? This is a brand new team. A lot of interchanging parts, a lot of players left, new players came in. So I'm looking at it like this. How are you going to adjust? What are you going to do to make those adjustments? And at the same time, that look in the mirror like, okay, well, we 0-2. We don't want to go 0-3. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Can't go 0-3.
And to continue the theme of not overreacting, Ugo Gonzalez looks like a potential all-star in the making with the way that he played and the energy that he brought out there. So, look, the Celtics, one of the things I've said about this season is not only do we hope that Water finds this level with its shooting, that the centers come along and shore up some of this rebounding, but you need to figure out what pieces are going to be key assets or key pieces of the future. And so I want to see them lean into some of these younger players, figure out what you've got.
You're already doing this? This is
yes.
2 games in.
But you can do both. Why did they get
it's
back
also the first 5 minutes of the
Why did they get back into this game?
Chris,
Ugo gave them the energy that they did not have in that second quarter.
That's a B block, this is a C block. In the A block, we talk about the game that just happened.
Would they have been in this if not for Ugo's energy?
No, I mean, he was awesome, I know, but that's like a B block. A block is like, right now we're 0-2. We're going into a tough back-to-back.
Ugo's an A block.
But you know what, Chris? We might hit Ugo in every block, for you tonight.
All right.
But
I'm staying for an H block. Ugo block.
Getting into that.
You want me to
break the game down?
The game?
A block.
The A block.
What you have
the rebounding was not good.
No. Like, what you have to look at is we're trying to be a good basketball team. We're not trying to, not make the playoffs or tank or any of that stuff.
That.
Okay, I know you're not. But what are we not seeing that we need to get to so we could be a good basketball team?
We're not seeing Peyton Pritchard and Derek White. I'm not sure they could have shot worse over the last 2 games. Like, there was an instance where Derek just fired up an air ball where it was almost like he was exasperated with himself and with the looks that they're settling for. The rebounding has been atrocious. The energy has dipped in 2 different quarters and probably cost you 2 different wins. So, I'm not overreacting. I just think you're looking for guys that are going to give you energy. And right now, I think you need to lean into that while your starters and your key guys are figuring it out. Because right now, your key guys haven't been good enough.
A block.
Okay. Speaking of that quarter where the energy kind of dipped a little bit, again, the Celtics had an 8-point lead after the first quarter. So they go into the second quarter up 30-22. The Knicks started it on an 11-0 run.
Is it late enough to show these highlights?
And then later in that quarter, they had a 17-0 run. At least that's by my math. Yeah. So when you have a run that's 11-0 and 17-0.
That one makes me mad.
Yeah. What was the reason for the 42-14 quarter?
Personally, I thought their offense was terrible, and it affected their defense. I didn't think we were driving the ball. We weren't moving the ball. Like, we're going to have a different offensive identity, and good shots create floor balance, But look, these are all in transition. And then what I said at halftime, they let go of the rope. Once things started going sideways, you got to buckle down the hatches here. Like, you have to get it right on the defensive end. You have to say, all right, guys, 3 stops. Like you can't just continue to think, let's just keep jacking up threes and see if we can right the ship that way. No, you got to go on the other side. You got to guard and then eventually get out, flow, move the ball, move the defense around a little bit. Try to get good shots. I just thought the offense, which wasn't good, affected our defense, which was not good either.
And even when they did play good defense, they would not close the possession with a rebound, and the second chance opportunities were just backbreakers. And all of a sudden, so like, not only are you lamenting what you're doing offensively, but now you're watching them get points because you can't finish off a possession, and I think it just snowballed all on them. And we've seen that plenty of times with this court, even though it looks a little different. It has happened repeatedly in past seasons. They've got to find a way to just be a little bit mentally tougher when they hit the bumps in the road. But to me, it comes down to rebounding. They've got to figure out something here that shores that up a little bit because the second chance points are really hurt.
So being outscored by 28 in that second quarter, by the way, and Max looked this up, historically, it ranks up there as one of the worst quarters for the Celtics in history.
All time?
We'll get the numbers in here. They're going to roll in there. Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
The patient is killing me. All right.
It's too early to show the bad
You want to zoom it in? I can tell you that it is the tied for the 4th worst quarter.
All time
for the Celtics in a quarter, as far as point differential.
We're setting all the wrong records.
There you go. There you go. All right.
72, 70, 60, 20. Wait.
So
72,
back in
70, and 2000.
Yeah. 1972.
I remember that Bulls game. That was awful.
The 1972, by the way, when they were outscored by 35, they were up by 43 going into that 4th quarter. So they actually won that game. No, they won the game. The Celtics won the game. They were up by 43.
They didn't care. They didn't
came back 35 and still won by 8. Yeah. Eddie, was there something specifically you saw in that second quarter that stood out where things kind of just got away from them?
Yeah, I said it at halftime. I just felt like we were like, I don't want to say stuck in mud because that's like coming off of 4 games in 5 nights and then you got another game quick. That wasn't the case. The case was one team was playing extremely harder than the other team. One team was making hard cuts. Everything was precise. Everything was decisive, whether it be the pass, whether it be the shot, whether it be the pick and roll, whether it be their spacing on the floor. And that's the thing that I looked at is more importantly was we didn't match their energy in that second quarter. We just didn't match their energy. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what team you got. You don't match a team's energy going into any kind of quarter or why it's going on, you're going to have some issues.
Yeah, and that's why the Celtics found themselves down by 20 at the half. Again, they come back and fall in this one by 10. 105-95, your final score. Jaylen Brown leading the way with 23 points. We're going to talk more about the rebounding.
What about Ugo?
And Ugo. Now we're through the A block.